Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, welcome. I'm gonna have to lower this shit down. Hold on. There we go. So, welcome to the stream everybody, welcome. I still can't get over my stinger, I love it so much, so, the button's the one that made it, yep. Anyways, so today I'll be playing a bit more Phoenix Wright. We're on like the last bit of the trial of Edgeworth, where he is accused of murdering a lawyer, but we recently found out that what's it called? We recently found out it was actually the old man that lives in the boathouse that could have killed him. So excuse me. So yeah, we're just gonna continue that, and yeah, I have water with me because it's gonna be a lot of reading, and I can't read that well. So yeah, we're just gonna go get through that. Alright, let's go. Yes. December 27th. Okay. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Also, add in a minute. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think that Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Oh. Yo, how's everyone doing? Oh, what the hell? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the eye of the hot mile. Swooning? Me? Oh yeah. I do remember feeling faint. Right on, tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? She's 17, man. You're like 20 something. Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Oh, well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I say Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Alright, man. What's up? Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Oh well, he's laughing. But seriously, Nick. That boat caretaker is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in the two U-turns at the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Okay, I had a break in a minute. Ha, nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. What's up? What about Edgeworth? Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when you first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, it was a grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's how I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Welcome back for those who just came back from ads. Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's gonna have a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You're out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with cold, so I had skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. What kind of demonic shit is this? Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Oh wow. Jesus Christ, these kids are horrible. Oh my goodness. Now, Phoenix, you should know. You shouldn't steal people's money. That's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go and apologize, Phoenix. Oh, fuck. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize and I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles. Look at the little boy. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Oh man. Why did you all shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone getting up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I replaced the money myself. The class trial is over. Jesus Christ, these kids are just... That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been dead, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. And Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. Hold on. Sorry, but... Alright. Oh, hold on. I can't even spell right. I said I forgot the D in second. Anyways. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he's suddenly transferred to another high school. Or to another school. The DO6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably has something to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark suspicion of demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me, whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believes in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Oh, he didn't pay a dime. Except, I don't remember saying I do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if that's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. But if there's that rental boat shop caretaker, you need to find out who or what he is. And I said before here. I guess I can clean out some of the surface I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Oh, whoops. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my side in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the bike shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I have to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where a lot of us camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad and no one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oh, okay, what story here? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. Guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I don't imagine he might be the real murderer. Who's that? Ghost? Ah! Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? What the fuck? How's he here? Out for work, fuck my voice. Oh god. That killed me. Okay. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Graceberg, there's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. Oh, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, oh shit, wrong person. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Polly's still here. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. Squawk. I can't believe he ran off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Squawk. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? What? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Uh-oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something valuable in here. A value. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Okay, clue 2. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Barring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's written in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now it's time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letters go to describe the meta plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat and firing twice. It's exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for sure, for certain. So there's an amazing clue. Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. He shouted something about catching it if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the one who really remembers. Well, it probably only mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you would do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple to support even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. To your dad? To your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny that reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job is to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's not well possible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? What if you're saying is true? You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Miss Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be so hard. Don't be harsh. Come back later. Okay. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's get going. Okay, where else can I go? Okay, now I'm lost. Oh, whoops. Okay. Nope, okay. Okay, where else can I go? Okay. What to do? What do you think we should do now, Maya? You should know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Any ideas? Well, had any good ideas? It's all tied to the DO6 incident. We're gonna find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Do I present this to him? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the sale in the shack where that boat rental lives. I see. Revenge on me. Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. You know, his glare is kind of scary to me. It kind of gives me nightmares. So he was following this letter then, which means there was someone behind it. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about this statute of the limitations on the DO6 incident. Wait, the old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi. The suspect in the DO6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Okay. There's an earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress that had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells them to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why do we want to take a revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? Okay. Crime you committed. I remember that part. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a full sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Okay. Okay. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Oh, what do you? Stop breathing my. Oh God. He's attacking. That's when I see the pistol laying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days, I picked up the pistol. Aww. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Oh fuck, I didn't get to read the rest. Oh, she said it right again. That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shout out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are you gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Like or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 innocent, maybe. There is Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Oh dear. Time to move. There we go. Progression. Mr. Graceberg. Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. Sorry. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Oh, she's crying. I see. So Edgeworth dreamed he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well, I was looking at this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep that he wanted to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagine. Mine Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yugi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. I can't read. Okay. Thus, he sought revenge on Mars Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. He may have been one peer now that I think about it. You mentored me, Faye. My sister. Okay. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man, forged every testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect winning record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory was killed, the police called us on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. We're gonna get like... I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's why my mother left us. In a court of fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's curse. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Okay. What can I present them with? This decision took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of the limitations. However, I'm afraid of the damage of DLC system will never be eased. Okay, now I don't know what the fuck to do now. Alright, back to YouTube I go. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, now, okay, I should have just showed him the light. Goddamn, I'm an idiot. Okay. So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh. You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Von Karma? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Fuck. Von Karma? What would have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karmer. Von Karmer. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karmer's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told you could kill was correct. Manfred Von Karmer himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karmer want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karmer who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karmer know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yeah, I do know that Von Karmer is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karmer met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karmer did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karmer? Von Karmer got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karmer of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty that Von Karmer has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karmer. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his so many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to sea or to the mountains? Don't think he's never been to Europe. Yeah, strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if you want to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would it take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Well, Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you're so sure, I swear I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think there's the chances to find something slim. I understand. Okay. Okay, there's nothing to talk about. December 27, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Oh, oops. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Oh, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late for looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We're wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karmer is in there now anyway. You can go as long as he's there. Von Karmer? Yeah, he just arrived actually. Nick, let's hurry. Oh boy. Dusty as always. I'm only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't been time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karmer. Huh? One of the drawers is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DO6. It's completely empty. What? What are you two doing in here? Jesus! Fuck! He's ugly. Ooh, sorry. God, he's scary. Okay. Von Karmer. You. How do you know my name? Uh-huh. Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're my Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team. I beg your pardon. You see, I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Makama, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me, I graduated as a mere defense attorney. Why? Because you dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? His son? Oh, yes, the son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite a researcher. You've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. Oh, outbreak is coming. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. Someone is going to bring out DO6 in court tomorrow. Oh man. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to present the night. 20 seconds to break. Alrighty. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard that him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You read Mr. Yogi's this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 6,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Oh my god. Maya. So, what the fuck happened? He got us. The letter is gone, of course. And he took the DO6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Is she okay? Maya, open your eyes. Maya! Okay, she's alive. Alrighty. I'm gonna be right back. Wait, I'm gonna be off for like 2 seconds. I need to take off my hoodie. It's pretty hot. It's getting hot in here. Alright. Alrighty. So, I'll be like literally like 5 seconds. Yes, I have a spinny chair. Oh god. That break ends in 20 seconds, so if you were not gonna have context with this. My back. Oh no, my head. Okay. Okay. Headphones go back on. Alright, hello. Welcome back. So for those that were hold on. So for those that were just watching the ads, so we found out that Von Karma was like orchestrating everything, and he basically like used a taser on us to keep us, to shut us up, and then I just had to take off my hoodie because it was getting hot. Yeah. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm not good as a lawyer or medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. Which hasn't working up at all. Oh, poor girl. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? The 06 is evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember, Malcolm was holding this when Maya jumped in front of him. Well, good job, Maya. I prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Oh, wow, okay. So, we got the trial to do now. December 28, 9:51 a.m. Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, next time. It was looking glum as always. I hope Akama doesn't push him too hard. Oh. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Oh, wow. What's got into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. Just brought him in to go night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. I guess he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why do he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Alright, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in the trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Well, Mr. Von Kama, open your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the bird rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you'll remember our witness. He lives in the bike rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Jesus. The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Okay. I got cookies. You wanna have them? I shouldn't have taken a bite out of the cookie. Holy crap, this cookie is massive. I was in like dense. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony stands as is. Very well. Okay. Yanni Yogi, you're Yanni Yogi. I'm going to prove it. Press about that. Food. Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why did you go back to the caretaker's shack? Oh, well, I kinda got lost, you see. Witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. Oh. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Bankama. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seemed like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim that he's lying, then show the court proof. Okay. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. I was presented that. I would have been so fucked. How can I say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. You can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying that the same thing over and over now. You've been calling the witness memory of the past, or their lack of, into question. But does this really have to do anything with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with the case and no motive. Both statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, there was a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. The witness name is Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DO6 incident. Maybe the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Oh. Thanks, honey, for the stretch. Oh my god. I hate wearing nightgowns because, like, if I sit on it, I'm just like... Okay. Tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. Okay. Then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. Oh, that explains why there's no other fingerprints on the gun. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working into this stuff. Yup. What? You sneak. You burnt your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Oh. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, bet you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Yana? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Kama up for his proposal. Take Mr. Von Kama up on my proposal. Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness pet parrot. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Kama? Need you even ask? This is farce, I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Kama. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. This is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last pet chance. At least, I think so. It's like, did you witness the matter? Hello! Okay, bring out the parrot. Oh, she's such a pretty bird. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must have to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Okay. Hello. Certainly the most concise. Doesn't mean as if my brain will begin your cross-examination. I don't know what to do, Maya. What am I supposed to do? Just hello. What am I supposed to do with the parrot? What am I supposed to do with the bird? Alright, so I have to see this shit myself because I'm like, what is this? This is so stupid. Why were you interrogating a bird? It's stupid. Witness, you here to speak? You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. I guess we should try. Should have judged that her owner is Mr. Yogi. What am I supposed to do? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna say hold it to the hello. What the? I don't understand. What is this game? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Ma, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? What's your name? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright, I think we have established that this parrot name is Polly. Okay, I guess it does. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Oh, wait, keep pressing the wrong thing. Here you go. There you go. Of course. Yes, it does. Huh. Fascinating. You claimed that the parrot's name would prove her owner's identity. They show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We did prove that he is Yanni Yogi. Let's tie the name Polly to Yogi. Yano. The proof is... Let's see... Bailiff... Oh! Polly is... Oh, I see! Present. Case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Is it proof then? Show us or stop wasting our time? Very well. Please show us the page. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée blanked. I don't want to say it, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had blanked. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Come on, man. I mean, coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter had a dog called Phoenix. Well, Mr. Peter's right. Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Ew. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. The fact that he has like children and grandchildren too is like he's creepy, bro. Elaine, that is a little weak. Evidence in a murder trial. Other corroborated evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more read. One piece right. But what? Bear witness, you may continue. Come on, man. Okay. I guess I have to go back. Okay. Polly. Polly, baby. Okay, what is the safe number? Huh? The safe? Why? Just tried to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the to the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Huh, ridiculous. How can a number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. Okay. The DO6, right? Because it happened on this date. Yeah, look. The DO6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is related to the safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DO6 incident occurred. Date of the incident, December 28. Why is that? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on the safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DO6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. But it's not tangible proof. I set my ATM's number to 001 because I'm number 1. That has nothing to do with a date, nothing. Mate, you just... Okay. I think we reached the conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh, okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Okay. Order. Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written up in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who I sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, I just had my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Montgomery, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared on suspicion of this particular case. I would like to pass the judgment of the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Buckhammer saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! He's not guilty. He's innocent. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Montgomery. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them that he was the murderer in the DO6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? Where's the objection? The judgment has already passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That'll be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare is only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in an incident where your father died? From the distance of the gun, it wasn't blank either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DO6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty of the DO6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Why are you pointing at me, dickhead? This is certainly unexpected. The defense declared innocent is to confessing to a different crime. A crime with statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not sure how to actually deal with this. Bah. It's obvious. They hold a trial. Right here. Right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. The court is adjourned. December 28 to 24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just didn't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Is it not obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Okay. Now then, I would like to resume my trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitation on the Deus 6 incident runs out today. There is a convention for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Do the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Oh, come on. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Miss Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about these dreams, I noticed something. One character didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get to it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to resolve one of my father's trials. As I went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. God. And until now, you thought this marriage was just a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Surprised about that. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff and Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Wanted to stop fighting. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. The gunshot and that horrible scream. Scream. I remember to this day. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. Close. Okay. Come on, man. Okay. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost, and Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Von Karma? You were handling that case. It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. Hmm. Okay, just have to hold on everything. So there was 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni-Yogi. We were fine at first, but as time passed, no one came to help. What did you do to them then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Okay. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. Okay. Okay. Present. There we go. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Case summary? I didn't read it! Oh wait. Okay. Oh. Victim data. Okay. Okay. Look at the victim data on in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? True. Was there perhaps another shooter who had fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we don't know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. Was fired twice. We have heard. One of these shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Another shot fired. Yeah, I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, say you're surprised after you've seen the evidence. Show us your proof. Okay. It's the photo, isn't it? Because you can see like 2 bullet holes. Look at this photograph. This is the photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Yana, please get a clue. The window, obviously. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Yana, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Addis coming soon. Remember the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DO6 instant file case. Look closely. Try this case summary page. On page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. Okay, 8 seconds. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth for life was the only one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Comper says, the second bullet fire was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely looked over the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense claim. Tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said Edward declared innocent. Also, welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood up unsolved for 15 years. Nick. It seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Myers Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Mr. Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today right here. Right now. Indeed. Any objections? Here enforced. The first thing court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I have an objection. Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. There's some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet. Okay. Mia came in clutch. Oh, okay, didn't have a need for it. Okay, the murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. I had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't you think why the bullet was taken? Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? No idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have taken it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery. Surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yadayogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from outside, yes. My chest. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. Can't think of anyone. Hey Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregor Edgeworth never wanted to play to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Bangama. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of persecution. What if Bangama didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DO6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. And your suspect. How can I say it now? Do I say it now? I don't know. Okay, I'll just say it now then. Oh god. I need to sneeze. Oh god. No. Oh man. It's going away. Okay. Just say bye-bye. Your Honor, there was a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? What? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma. You mean Lee Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor, the operator on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. They'll leave a doctor as a witness. Was that perfect? Pulling by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull out bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Is it? Okay, I guess I'll show evidence. What evidence? I think the metal detector. I don't fucking know. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? What is this? Okay. I guess I was right, the metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. Sit and ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's no way to find out. There's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you, see what we find. I refuse. You refuse. But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Gotcha. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we allow to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension for this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know. We have to give it a shot. Found you. It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I'm afraid this would happen, so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DO6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DO6. Well, then why were you bitching earlier? Can you prove that? Prove. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove it? What's from DO6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DO6 evidence. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? Okay. And here's my final proof. The actual bullet? That's a bullet? Oh, okay, music stop. We're good. Where did you get that? This was the bullet used in the DO6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. The ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came out in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All the bullets fired from a gun are marked out with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings match, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those bullets, to this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh my god. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Okay. Is that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago? Von Karma, it was you who screamed. What, Mr. Von Karma? Oh god. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. Oh god. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I would never thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. It was a shot like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out to the hall and found my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who shot him. Later he spoke through a meeting, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. Okay. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Woohoo! That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay, December 28, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Montcalm looks even paler than usual. Damn, bitch. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. He's got you there. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you should say thank you. I see. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it. That was kind of cute. I'm sorry. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all, Lana, y'all look great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You want to stick your hand in the cookie jar even no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Well, yeah, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. You were trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Motherfucker, what is going on with you now? Why the sad face? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Huh? You don't look sick. It's Cassie. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. What's with you and your ex-girlfriends, man? She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes. Here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual from you. Harry Buzz, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not like police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, it is not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick? Wasn't that the amount of money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38? No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I can picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, yeah, I've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death sentence for both of you. Man, if I had known, I don't think I'm a prosecutor. The same goes with me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. After that, dinner's on me. Wait, is it? Detective Gumshoe took us on town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29. Okay, 5 AM. Whoa, went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for Siders. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Oh wow, okay. Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard a voice. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister. Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Dr. Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Gersberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you're the one who stopped Von Karma Mile. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Oh. Hi, Yuna. How are you? How's your evening? Quams, cutie. Okay, First of all, Uni, as much as I appreciate it, please do not call me cutie. Is that kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable, and yeah. But I am doing okay. Yep. Yeah, just for like a little like for reference next time. That's it. Obviously I'm not angry, just saying like yeah, that kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So yeah. Yeah, evidence. Okay. Noted. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, no problems though, no problems. But yeah, I'm doing good. How are you, Yuna? A bullet. Wankama was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you're the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This is the bullet that put an end to Von Kama. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. There she goes. Thanks, Nick. Alright. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Oh. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh. Okay, so... I think... Oh, okay, what's this? Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Ooh, Detective Gumshoe! He's so cute. Then he hung his head low and went back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Graphics, okay. So I guess this is the end of like the first game. Okay. Huh, Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? She's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Dude, man, you have such a shit track record. Graphics, okay. Ooh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I almost forgot about this dude. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring any my own bell, but I sort of told him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Okay. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the first attorney for whom I wrote that evidence for. She shouldn't have. Okay. Should you be in there? Stop by. Please stop by. Kind of forgot about him. It's kind of nice to see all the characters. You know. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him as of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Do you know that there's... Oh my goodness, she's yapping. Sushi Mori. Okay. Hey, Will Powers! I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure heard that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin my kids' dreams, you know? Any kids' dreams. Oopsies, not my kids. Oops. Oh, I got a letter from Mai the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she leaving anyway? Yumiko Uchida. Okay. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess seat. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. I thought she was a dude. Oops. Okay, here's the producer. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Homie, I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real? Now that's a talent. I'm gonna be famous. Keep dreaming. Okay. Oh, cute. That's adorable. Capcom. Oh. Running episode has been added. Okay. I'm gonna save my progress here. Okay. Oh, flashing. What's happening? Oh, animation? Oh, there's two of them. Oh, what the? What's happening? Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me leave. Okay. So that's going to be it for today's stream. Oh wait. Title screen. Yep. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. So yeah, I guess we just finished the first quote-unquote game out of the trilogy. So that I'm very happy about. So yeah, we don't have a lot of people for raid, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So the next stream is on Friday, and it's going to be Undertale. So yeah. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Whee!